Hello, everyone. Today I will talk about the personal leadership. Okay, let's go. First, please imagine walking into a room where you don't know a single person, no friends, no position, no title. How do you gain influence? A few years ago, when I first transferred to high school, that was exactly my situation. I knew no one. I had no leadership position. I was a complete outsider. But that experience taught me something important about power and leadership. Today, I'm using it to answer two questions. First, what type of power do students really have? And second is how can leadership the service help us develop our own leadership skill? Okay, let's go the first questions. Even without any official title, I was able to develop expert power and referent power, and this shaped how I communicate with my classmates. According to chapter 10.2, expert power comes from your knowledge and skills, where the referent power is given to you because others like and trust you. This power are not granted by a position, they are earned through behavior. When I first transferred, I had no friends. To fit in, I did three small things constantly. First is I remembered everyone's name. The second is I helped classmates who were struggling. And the final one is the I started humble. I never showed off. Over time, people started to trust me. They came to me for help with schoolwork and even personal advice. Then one day, our class faced a complicated group assignment. We were stuck in an inefficient workflow, and no one knew how to fix it. I just noticed a simple change that could save us hours. I wasn't the group leader. I had no authority. But when I suggested the idea, everyone supported me. That's why. Not because I had power over them, but because of uh, how I had treated them. I had built referent power through general relationships and export power by constantly being helpful. My influence came from trust, not a title. This taught me that a student's power comes from daily choices, remembering names, helping others, staying humble. When you do that, people listening, even when you have no authority to dominate. Okay, let's review the two questions. The second question is how can you use leadership search to develop your leadership skills? In the past, I didn't think I did things right by instinct. Now, by studying leadership theories, I can turn these instincts into intentional skills. Chapter 10.3 explains that leadership can be learned through understanding different theories. And chapter 18 introduces flowering shifts that idea that a good leaders must also know how to be good followers. In the past, I naturally remember names helped classmates and stayed humble. Looking back, I was building reference power without knowing it. My actions aligned with zero. Why? The belief that people have instinct, motivation, and creative potential. I treated classmates as partners, no com- competitors, uh, not competitors. I was also practicing fellowship. I supported group leaders, contributed without seek credit, and helped the team succeed. In the future, I can be more intentional. I will proactively ask teammates, what do you need from me? Building referent power and practice thorough why. I will use situational leadership, guarding when people are new, stepping back when they are capable. I will practice transformation leadership by asking, what do we want to create together? And even when I'm not the leader, I will continue being a good follower, supporting, helping, and contributing without the ego. In the past, I relied on instinct. In the future, I will rely on theory. That's how I will turn experience into capability. Today, I shared my transfer student experience with no title. I built expert power and reference power concepts from chapter 10.2 by remembering names, helping others, and staying humble. I also connected that experience to leadership series. The first theory is thorough Y, situational leadership and transformation leadership from chapter 10.3 and chapter 18. That taught me that good leaders must also understanding fellowship. The leadership isn't a title, as chapter 10.3 defines it. Leadership is a dynamic relationship based on mutual influence and common purpose. When I suggested that workflow change, I had no title, but I had influence because I built relationships, earned trust, and was a good follower first. Learning these stories let me turn my past into a roadmap for the future. I hope we can all, in everyone interaction, consideration, become better leaders and better followers. Thank you for your listening. That's all.